This is Trepacer. Welcome to my review of Terminator Genisys. I saw it today, this morning. I didn't see it in 3D, I saw it regular 2D. There's my ticket stub, and I can see that it focuses. Anyway, like I said, this one is the 5th movie in the franchise, and the basic story, if you've seen the trailers, you have the basic story. I guess it begins in sequence, I guess, after the events of T2, I guess, in a way. They kind of start the movie off. I'm going to have minor spoilers in this review. They start the movie off in the future with John Connor being, the leader of the resistance and stuff. And they kind of have Kyle Reese kind of dictating, the story a little bit, talk about how he came to meet him and stuff. And of course, it's the end of the war, and the humans about to win. And of course, when they discover that the Terminator has sent, that Skynet has sent a Terminator back to kill Sarah Connor, okay, and which is the story in the first Terminator movie, and Kyle Reese volunteers to go back and to stop the Terminator from killing Sarah Connor, thus ensuring that John Connor is born and survives and becomes the savior of humanity. Okay, but like you see, if you see the trailer, things have changed. When Kyle Reese gets back to 1984, he discovers that Sarah Connor is not a timid little waitress. She's actually a battle-hardened warrior that's been protected by another Terminator, the Guardian, called the Guardian, which is of course played by Arnold Schwarzenegger. And they never, well, I don't want to spoil this part, but this Terminator, the Guardian, is there to protect Sarah Connor, and they know about Kyle Reese coming, and they also know about Kyle Reese being John Connor's father, and also, which is, I guess, and they also know about the other Terminator coming, which is coming back to kill Sarah Connor. Like I said, if you've seen the trailer, you've seen that, because they do explain that, the Guardian Terminator came back when Sarah Connor was a girl and protected her and basically raised her. Okay, and so things have changed in this past. So of course the ultimate goal, of course, is to prevent Skynet. Okay, now, how did I like my expectations for this movie? My expectations are sort of mixed, and I heard a lot of bad press about this movie, going in and stuff. But I still want to see it anyway because I'm a big Terminator fan for obvious reasons, and I want to see it anyway because like I said, I love the Terminators, love Arnold, and I love that Arnold was back in this movie. Like I said, because remember in Genisys, he was just not Genisys, Salvation. He was only CGI in the movie, so I was happy to have Arnold back, in the Terminator movie. Okay, and I'm saying Arnold's. Let me put it this way: Arnold's character didn't disappoint to me. Arnold Schwarzenegger made the movie for me. Okay, I think there's a lot of this type of movie. I think you got to watch twice to get everything in this, because there's a lot of stuff about time travel in there, a lot of paradoxes and stuff, and you really kind of have to pay attention, which I was trying to do, pay attention. But some things went, over my head. But I still enjoyed the movie. And again, that was mostly because of Arnold. I think Arnold was great. He had all the great lines, and he had some good fights. And of course, like if you've seen the trailer, in this movie, John Connor basically becomes infected by Skynet, and basically he's the one battling our heroes, and they have to fight him to try to prevent Skynet from becoming self-aware. Okay, and that's the genesis of the movie. And let's say Emily Clark. Emily Clark, I thought she was okay as Sarah Connor. I don't think she lived up to Linda Hamilton. Linda Hamilton was just a total badass in T2, and that's the kind of version of Sarah Connor that I guess she was supposed to be playing. But I thought she just didn't live up to that hardened image, I guess, that I had of Linda Hamilton. I thought she was just okay. And as far as Jai Courtney is concerned, as Kyle Reese, I know a lot of people don't like Jai Courtney for a lot of reasons, but he was just okay. He wasn't horrible. Like a lot of people think he was horrible, and I don't think he was horrible at all. I think now Jason Clarke as the I guess T-5000 or whatever what version of Terminator you call him, or the John Connor infected Terminator, I guess that you could call him. And I thought he was actually pretty good, Jason Clarke. Uh, as first of all, as John Connor, then when he got infected, he became the T-5000, I think it was. But I thought he was actually Jason Clarke was pretty good. The only thing I didn't like as much, I guess, and this is I guess a minor spoiler, is that you never got the sense that Sarah Connor had any not great affection. That's stupid. That's not a good word. That she didn't, I'm gonna say the word, not affection, but it seems to me like she didn't. You think she would have had her character, or at least in the movie, would have had more of a reaction to her son, seeing her son, her grown son, like you see in the trailer. You think she would have had more of a reaction, and based on things that happened in the movie, without spoiling it. That's the only part I didn't like. But like I said, as a Terminator movie, I thought it was okay. I definitely think it's better than Part 3. And I even think I liked Salvation. And I know a lot of people kind of crapped on that movie, but I kind of liked that. I liked Salvation. So I think this movie, though, I think this movie, again, mostly because I don't know, I think this movie is, so if I was to rank them, of course it would be, I think the first Terminator movie is just awesome and badass because of the simplicity, and then T2 just took it up a notch. So if I had to rank them, I guess it would be Terminator 1, then the second Terminator, and then I guess Genisys, and then Salvation. I think it's just a little bit below that, and then I guess like I said T3. I think which is, and that's not, and I think T3 gets a lot of crap, and rightfully so, because like I said, a lot of stuff was missing from that, and Nick Stahl, who's a good actor, just wasn't a good fit for John Connor, in my opinion. But that's how I guess I would rank them. But this movie, like I said, it's a decent watch. And if you're a big fan of the Terminator series, I definitely say go see it. Okay, it's worth seeing. And I know they wanted to start a whole new timeline and all that stuff, and I definitely wouldn't mind revisiting these characters again. Exactly. I know, like I said, people gave Jai Courtney shit because a lot of people hate his acting, and a lot of people they like Emily Clark. But I thought they were decent in the movie. I didn't think they were outstanding. And this movie didn't blow me away. Okay, like T2 or T1, but I thought it was a decent entry into the franchise, and I wouldn't mind seeing more of them. Okay, so I'm gonna give this movie a 7 out of 10. Okay, definitely an okay Terminator movie, not outstanding like the first two movies, but I think just a little bit better than Salvation, and definitely better than T3. So anyway, let me know what you think. This movie, feel free to leave comments down below. And this is Trepacer saying so long and take care.